allegedly aspired to conduct a surprise attack using unmanned aerial vehicles or drones from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the U.S. to strike unspecified targets in California. The warning came just as the Trump administration launched its assault against Iran. The FBI has declined to comment. The warning tells law enforcement that there is no additional information on timing, method, or targets. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Iran today hit a container ship off the coast of Dubai, caused a blaze near Bahrain's international airport, targeted a major Saudi oil field with a drone strike, and forced Iraq to halt operations at all of that country's oil terminals following an attack on its Basra port on the Persian Gulf. They're also blocking oil shipments to 20% of the global market.
The war intensifying on multiple fronts. Israel launching large-scale bombings in Beirut, striking areas known to be strongholds of the Iranian-backed Hezbollah. And even as all of this plays out, including the Iranian attacks on those ships in the Strait of Hormuz, the president in Kentucky...
We've won. Let me say it, we've won. You know, you never like to say too early you won. We won the bet. In the first hour, it was over.
Claiming victory.
That's correspondent Ian Pannell. In what may have been the first cyber attack of the war, a hacker group linked to Tehran's claiming responsibility for hacking Stryker. That's an American medical equipment and tech company based out of Michigan. NBC News is reporting that company-issued phones stopped working, and a whole bunch of company info was deleted from those devices. Remember those rental ripoff hearings we told you about a couple weeks back? Well, the city held the first one yesterday, and the mayor was there.
Conditions have gone from bad to worse at Diana Finch's Bronx Park East building. We have windows that let in cold air, faulty elevators that keep going out of service. We have scaffolding that's been up for 2 years. Mayor Mamdani, attending his first rental ripoff hearing, told the standing room only crowd these are more than just listening sessions.
We want this to shape the actions that follow. We want this to guide the policies and the practices of New York City government.
The crowd cheered as the mayor promised more housing inspectors and a more responsive 311 system. Marla Diamond, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM at Fordham in the Bronx.
The next hearing is set for March 28th. Turns out the city collected $400,000 in fines from property owners who illegally rented their home on Airbnb, and that was just last month. But with so many people coming to town for the FIFA World Cup this summer, there are calls now for the Mamdani administration to relax Airbnb regulations.
The city has strict rules in place, which makes it illegal to convert or rent a single room. Stephen Fulop is the CEO of Partnership for NYC.
For a 1 month period during the World Cup, it's a special set of circumstances that comes to the United States maybe once every 30 years. But because you have, 400 people violating the rules out of millions of housing units in New York City doesn't mean that we shouldn't relax the rules this summer.
With the FIFA World Cup quickly approaching, rooms are more in demand than ever.
I think that there's an opportunity to capture revenue in a time when it's needed for the New York City budget.
Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Now Bloomberg Money Watch and Courtney Donahoe.
Susan, the turmoil in oil markets is unprecedented. That's the assessment coming from the International Energy Agency. The spiraling conflict in the Middle East has wiped out trillions of dollars in global stock value in the past 2 weeks. S&P futures, they're down 30 points. Dow futures falling 275. The cost of plane tickets may jump as much as 9% as oil prices soar, according to the International Air Transport Association. The aviation industry group says fuel costs account for about a quarter of the expenses paid by carriers. I'm Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
Beep, beep. We're recording history, folks, for future generations. Welcome. If you want to be a historian on the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit like, share the videos. We're trying to have YouTube push these time capsules to as many people as possible so that they know that we are here documenting our history in Northeast area.
NYCJeep.com.
At Citizens, we help make sense of your money and all your money questions.
Do I keep renting or finally buy?
Do I plan for a vacation or plan for a renovation?
How big of a nest should my nest egg be?
If money talks, what's it say to me?
Is cash still king?
Wait, when did a dollar slice go up to 3?
It is now 7:27 in the morning, March 12th. We're getting ready. We're listening to the commercials right before the 7:30 headline news.
Good morning. Susan Richard here with this message from Barish and McGarry.
You usually get some sort of a headline at every 10 minutes, 7:30, 7:40, 7:50, 8 o'clock, 8:10, 8:20. You get the picture.
It's got 68 boxes of data on the toxins at Ground Zero, and on top of that, there's this memo from 2001 showing that officials knew the air was dangerous while telling folks it was safe to breathe. So if you were in that zone as either a responder, an office worker, a resident, or a student, please know that you may be eligible for both the World Trade Center Health Program and the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund, and that's even if you're currently healthy. See, with all the new info, they may add more illnesses to the list of 69 cancers and respiratory diseases currently approved for compensation, and you could get free health care for life, including preventative screenings. So contact Barish and McGarry, 911awards.com, 911awards with an S.com. Barish and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community.
Hey, Scott Shannon here with the greatest hits of the 60s and...
Got one more minute, and we'll get to the 7:30 headlines. As you see, Eastside Park there on the right-hand side.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Love you.
I usually go to work every morning and I listen to the news just to know what's going on before I start my day. I do understand that a lot of the news coverage these days are biased, agenda. I've been listening to 1010 Wins for a long time, and I filter out political stuff, especially if there's an agenda behind the reports. I usually try to filter those out. The main purpose of this channel is just to document the history, not people's agenda, just the history of what's going on. I always take what people say, their opinions, with a grain of salt, because I have my own beliefs and my own opinions about things. I keep those to myself and just enjoy the day.
7:30.
WINS.
Here we go, 7:30 headline news.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
And a very good morning. I'm Scott.
Good morning.
75-year-old Queens man is under arrest, accused of killing his young wife and dumping her dismembered remains in two different parks. Police say Rupchan Simbo murdered 34-year-old Salisha Ali, then reported her missing last July to cover his tracks. Her torso was discovered last September in the Jamaica Bay Wildlife Refuge, and the discovery of her head in another part of Queens last week confirmed investigators' fears. Investigators say Ali was last seen during a FaceTime call with a relative on July 13th. Same day Simbu filed a missing persons report. Hacienda Duarica is one of Simbu's neighbors in South Ozone Park.
When we gather a little bit of information of what happened, we were like, okay, this guy is scary. But then for a while, everything went silence, and we saw him living his life as normal, so we just thought that maybe he wasn't found guilty.
Couple met in Trinidad in 2023. Ali moved to Queens the following year, married Simbu, who police say was also her immigration sponsor. Neighbors say the couple often seen sitting outside together. Simbu now faces a murder charge as well as tampering with evidence. Wins News Time, 7:31. Got to get you back out to the roads, get you where you need to go. What do you say, Karen Stewart?
We've got big numbers at the Hudson. We've got an inbound Georgia upper level weight of 50, and an inbound lower weight of 35. If you can manage to take the Palisades approach, it's only 15. The Lincoln is 45, and the Holland is 45, New Jersey. Eastbound 3, the service road at Plaza Center in Secaucus is flooded, especially the right lane. Stay on the main drag, please. Northbound Turnpike cars, north 12 in Carteret, accident there, and eastbound 280 at exit 5 from Roseland. We've got a disabled vehicle. The left lane is blocked. The New York State Thruway is spectacularly bad. Southbound, we are packed from the Garden State Parkway to the Mario Cuomo. Approaching exit 10 for Route 9W, there's a vehicle fire. Only the left lane is open. Again, delays back to the Garden State. Try Route 59 as an alternate there. As we take a check of things over in Queens, we've got the westbound LIE accident at Woodhaven Boulevard.
We're headed into Garfield, New Jersey right now.
Still dealing with the disabled tractor trailer. And the right lane in that case is closed. Karen Stewart, 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
Oh, my friends, it was on this very day in 1980. Billy Joel came out with a fantastic album, including this tune, Still Rock and Roll to Me, and so many other great tunes. It's just a fantasy. AccuWeather meteorologist Joe Lundberg. Joe, the question for you for 100 points, my friends. What is the name of this amazing Billy Joel album?
Glass Houses.
Ah, nicely done,
Ding, ding,
Joe.
ding, ding, ding.
Nicely done, my friend. Listen, you don't need a glass house to know that we don't have great weather today, Joe.
No, we don't. We've had some fog this morning. That's about to go away. We're going to do it because wind is going to be howling here in the next few hours, driving home some much colder air. We go from the 50s to near...
If you ever hear silence, abrupt silence, it's because YouTube will have cut out some of these snippets of commercial songs. Sometimes they don't if it's not long enough, though.
Mark, changeable skies tomorrow. Plenty a little sun at times. The breeze will pick up. There could be a brief shower later in the afternoon and evening, especially north and west of the city. We get to 47. A windy day on Saturday, but at least it's dry with some sunshine. The high 51. Stays dry Sunday, but it gets cloudy. The high in the mid-40s. Rain on the way Monday. Mostly cloudy, 54 in Central Park. Humidity 97%. The wind south at 5. Repeating our current temperature, 54, going down to 39 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Thank you, Joe. This weekend, thousands of runners going to lace them up for one of the biggest road races in the city. It's called the United Airlines NYC Half. It's coming up on Sunday. It's a 13.1-mile trek from Prospect Park to Central Park.
And this half-marathon route not only takes runners on the FDR Drive, how about the crossroads of the world?
It's incredible. I mean, running through the streets of New York when they only closed Times Square for this race and New Year's Eve, it's like the only 2 times that they closed Times Square. It's incredible.
Alex Granada from New Jersey will be running. She says this is so amazing that you really do have to concentrate, but at the same time, take in all the amazing New York sights.
Literally running right through Times Square, and you can see the entrance to Central Park, and you're kind of coming through like on the Columbus Circle side of it all, and it's the most insane experience.
And there's more. It's the only race to ever run across the Brooklyn Bridge. Glenn Schuck, 1010 wins, 92.3 FM.
Well, scientists say aliens could actually be trying to contact Earth, but we might be missing the message. The researchers at the SETI Institute say space weather like solar winds and stellar eruptions could scramble radio signals sent by extraterrestrial civilizations. The interference may spread those signals across many frequencies, making them much harder for scientists on Earth to detect. SETI researchers say the possibility means that alien signals might be out there but distorted before they ever reach us.
So you're a tough guy, like you really rough guy, just can't get enough guy, just always so puff.
Well, Billie Eilish is ready for her close-up, Mr. DeVille. The 2-time musical Oscar winner is going to make her acting debut. We'll run it down. We'll tell you what film she's going to be in.
Duh.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast.
Pump up the volume.
When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
How do airplanes fly? What's in this box? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Learn how to store your gun securely and make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
All right, guys, we're at Outwater Lane in Garfield, New Jersey. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you want to be a historian, just be a subscriber. Hit like, share the video with people that you know. Let them know this channel exists. We'll see you on the next, or in the next time capsule.